On September 6, 2025, Charlotte, North Carolina becomes the epicenter of a seismic shift in pro wrestling. The ASÉ Women's Championship Tournament Finals ain't just crowning a champ, it's crowning a legacy. 5 black women, each with a distinct style, story, and spirit, stepping into that ring not just to win, but to represent. This tournament is about visibility. It's about validation. It's about showing the world that black women in wrestling ain't just here. They're dominant, dynamic, and deserving of every spotlight.
I am the it girl of my world.
I am Aleah James.
My name is Charity King.
Who is Savannah Evans?
It's your girl, Karen Renee.
The stakes are high. These women can use this as a launching pad for cementing a legacy in this business that was never meant to feature them. This opportunity means a lot.
It's truly the whole kind of full circle moment. The whole in the whole match, I am the only woman there who was on the very first ASÉ show, and then now I am competing for the very first ASÉ Women's Championship. So to me, it'll come all the way full circle when I win.
Competing in the finals means a lot. I've been very dedicated to this company. I've gone through so many ups and downs. I've been beefing with Miss Faye Jackson, got my victory with Jazz, raising my hand in the air. And it would just mean so much more to represent the company, to have the title, have my hand raised again on that next show, especially being that ASÉ has always been for the culture, and that's been something I'm passionate about. A lot of great black talent where I'm at, but not so much representation. So just being in that space in Charlotte where my family from, my family there, would just be, the dream for me.
For me to be crowned the first ASÉ Women's Champion in the city that I started, in the city that I love representing, hey, that's a huge opportunity. And obviously, I'm not going to let these other girls take that from me.
It means that I'm considered to be one of the best, and the tournament itself is to prove which one of us is the best and that can hold the championship and represent ASÉ. And I'm really privileged to be somebody that's considered for that, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it and be the champion.
ASÉ is a promotion that has been a long time coming, honestly. I'm excited. I'm a little irritated that I wasn't in the tournament to begin with, but I'm glad that I get this opportunity to maybe go to the finals and become the first ever.
Each competitor took a different route to get here.
My journey, it's been a long journey. It's been in 2 different locations. So for me, it's extra special to be able to wrestle these women and learn from them and hopefully surpass them, because when you're from the UK and you're not from America, it's hard to, especially in that moment, it's hard to visualize you ever being, around these women and wrestling in these situations. So for me, it's just a special moment.
My journey, live and live in color. If you want to check it out on ASÉWrestling.com. Round 1 of the tournament, a breeze, passed it by. I can't even say, you know what I mean? Like I knew I was going to the next round. There's no other option.
Yes, I debuted on ASÉ on my birthday last year, actually, and I love the vibe just from everybody in particular, just the people and obviously the crowd. So being the first ever, or having the chance to be the first ever champion, it's definitely a big goal of mine, especially to represent my people. I mean, we all are, but me specifically.
I feel like I done fought with every woman there. With Jada, who isn't in the competition. With Faye, we done went back and forth. With Little Blue Dragon, with Jordan, with, just so many amazing talent from all over the country, all different styles, martial arts, Curriculars. I've had wins and losses, so I ain't gonna come and say, I've been dominant, but I think I've been pretty dominant, so I feel prepared for what's gonna happen on the 6th.
It's honestly been so hard. Currently trying to navigate this realm of kind of being by myself in the ring and kind of having to go through Jordan Blade to get here. It was hard. It was mentally exhausting, but it's going to be truly all worth it as soon as I get my hands on that belt.
Once in the building, the energy of that live crowd will play a part in the story told that day.
I mean, it's just different. Everybody who watches, everybody who sees, they know it's a different feeling to wrestle in North Carolina in front of that crowd. I've gotten to watch it. I've gotten to experience it and feel it. And it's like no other. So being crowned the first ever in front of that crowd is definitely something that I plan on doing.
The ASÉ crowd, there's the section that's there for the first time, checking it out, wanting to see what it is. They've heard about it, they've seen the post, and they want to see it for the first time live. And then, of course, the majority of the audience are the diehards, the ones that have their favorites. They come every show and they want to see their favorites progress. So it's big crowd. They're not afraid to make themselves heard and let you know how they feel.
It's a fun crowd. They love wrestling. They want to see us do well. They have favorites, and I want to be one of them. So, yeah, the crowd is special, and they're going to have a great show ahead of them. I'm excited.
It feels like home. Like, it feels extremely comfortable. It's a lot of Black people who are there to have fun. There's a lot of Black kids who are looking at you and almost looking up to you as well. It's a very loud and exciting crowd, and they love to see a fight. They love to see a good fight.
The crowd at ASÉ is it's lit. It's everything. There ain't no Japanese crowd just sitting there cute. Everybody's engaged. The energy is fantastic. I feel like if you're not from Charlotte but you want to come see it, it's definitely worth it to take that drive and just experience it for yourself.
Preparation is key and can be the difference between raising the championship that night or looking up at the lights.
Preparing for big matches, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, I studied this person, I looked at blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm the cannibal, I'm talking about, like, I come in there, I wreck shop, and I leave. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. Nothing changing there. But this time I bring the title home with me.
I train. I'm always training. And then I think kind of for me, it's the mental part. I make sure that I'm extremely well rested. I make sure that I have meditated. I make sure that I've prayed, and a strong belief truly in myself.
I train. I make sure I do my research on my opponents to make sure there's nothing I've missed. And I just work out my strategy and hope that when I'm in there that it works and that I'm successful.
I don't prepare for matches. I feel like you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. That's something that I had to learn early on, and always feeling like this anxiety, what I'm going to do when I get to this next level. But I just feel like you got to have that routine. If you want to be a champ, you got to have the heart of a champion. You got to have the routine of a champion. And you just got to stay ready for when the opportunity comes,
I prepare for them all the same. I train 4 days a week. I go to the gym every day. I've traveled the world. I wrestle the best. And I never lose. Either I win or I learn, and I get better every time I'm in the ring. So preparation, I stay ready. Honestly, I don't really have to get ready.
Maya World and Aleah James will have the disadvantage of having to wrestle a match against each other to get into the championship match. Then we'll have to switch to a different mindset, as the final will be a four-way to determine the inaugural champ.
I mean, I know who I got in this match. I mean, I know it's Charity, Karen, Savannah, and then whoever wins out of me and Aleah. And those girls, they don't have to wrestle 2 matches in one night. So I definitely may not have the advantage, but I mean, that's nothing to me. My back has been against the wall before. I don't see it as pressure. Going in as the underdog, I mean, I guess you can say I'm the underdog just because I have to wrestle one match on the day of the show. That's nothing to me. I'm ready for any challenge, all of them. I know that they've been qualified for months, some of them for months now, some of them recently. But they know who they're getting when I step in the ring. So honestly, I hope they're ready for me.
My mindset would be to analyze the rest of the women and just pick my moment to find a weak spot and to capitalize on that, because I will be at the disadvantage and I'm not going to let that stop me. If I am in that position, I'm going to make sure I work to my strengths and I come out the champion.
I think 4-ways are always a little like, you don't know what you're going to get with a 4-way, because it's not just one person. One person, you could pick them apart a little. You know what they do, but who knows what's going to happen? Who knows who's going to be gunning for you? And then there's a lot of, thick girls. Usually when you're the big one, everybody come for you, but we all just going to be meat slapping meat for the most part. So you really don't know what you're going to get. But honestly, once that adrenaline get going, I'm just coming for everybody.
The mindset is to pin somebody. Win. Win at all cost. Pin.
I have to see myself as the winner. I do see myself as the winner, and I'm just waiting to make that happen on the 6th.
Each woman with different experience carries a wealth of knowledge for anyone that looks like them that wants to enter the wonderful world of pro wrestling.
If you're a woman that's looking to advance in pro wrestling, the main thing I would say is don't aim to be the best woman, aim to be the best wrestler. I feel like there's not as many of us, so I feel like if you really want to be the best, you have to compare yourself to everyone that you're on the field with. And I would say, honestly, just be consistent regardless of whatever opportunities come, because once the right person see you, everything's going to take off from there. So just keep it right, keep it tight, keep your head up no matter what's going on, and people will come around.
To be honest, just be yourself and stick to it. It probably won't work now or 2 years from now or maybe 3 years from now, but it truly will work. Try not to follow the trend.
Get as much knowledge as you can. Go to as many seminars as you can. Don't obvious. It just seems obvious, but like, don't be afraid to go to other training facilities. I know sometimes they want to keep you local, I guess we'll say, but definitely go out, get your experience, hit the road, just go wide open, get as much experience as you can, and obviously, ask for advice when there are, vets backstage. Hey, check this out, check my match out. If you get a moment, if you don't mind, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll give you advice that you find useful. Sometimes you won't find it useful, but just obviously keep those ears open, listen. If you think it applies to you, use it. If you don't, cool, you can just, thank you, appreciate it, and go about your day.
Honestly, network, talk to everybody. Of course, the in-ring stuff matters. Pick the best school you can, travel around the world, train, wrestle everywhere you can, just so you can get better. There's hundreds of different styles that you can know and you can learn, and then get to the networking and talking to people and making those relationships and building that friendship or any type of relationship with everybody is mostly what I would say. There's like a whole company out there that's built off of people who know other people, and I think that's like one of the mantras in wrestling is just networking and talk to everybody and train everywhere.
Believe in yourself, to make sure that you look after yourself, look after your health, look after your strength, because there's going to be a lot of testing situations and a lot of hard situations that you're going to be in. But as long as you believe in yourself and as long as you work hard, I'm sure you can achieve anything and have good people around you that support you and lift you up, and just keep going, basically.
At the end of the night, once the champion is crowned, they have to move on toward their aspirations.
I would love to go to Japan and wrestle, and also wrestling in the UK, and then TNA.
Seems wild to say it. I still haven't been to Japan. I would love to go there. I still haven't been to Mexico, so I would love to get those two places checked off.
Well, when I do become the first ever ASÉ Women's Champion, which is my goal, I want to, again, take over, travel the world like I already plan on doing, go to Japan with it, go to the UK with it, take it everywhere that I can, and just help continue to put ASÉ on the map. I mean, it already is, but it always can be more.
See, before I would say, sign a contract or earn loads of money or anything along those lines, but I think there was a point in my time where I stopped wrestling for a little while, and all I could think of in that moment was I just wanted to do it and be happy. And when I look back on it, I want to be able to be proud of what I've done and the choices that I've made, regardless of whether it ends up extremely successful in some people's opinion or not. But in my opinion, success and happiness and achieving stuff is like secondary to just doing what you want to do, like picking a job that people might have looked down on, or picking a job that people might have thought isn't secure or safe or anything of that kind. I'm glad that I've chosen it, and that's just what I want my journey to be, just moments that I'm proud of.
The things I hope for beyond the ASÉ tournament is just to remain authentic. I believe whatever God got for me will be for me. So honestly, I just keep working on myself. I keep working on my craft and the things that I feel called to, and whatever is meant for me is meant for me. I think it's just important to really take care of yourself, because this business could take a lot from you, and I want to be in a position to give a lot. Which is why I've been focused here and just being the best version of myself and showing up for those who have been watching me and rooting for me.
Charlotte, September 6th, Slingshot Social Club. Expectations couldn't be higher.
You can expect to see me and Maya just tearing it up, leaving it all out there, and seeing if I'm the best woman or if she's the best woman, and whoever wins, wins. That's what you'll see.
You can expect to see me qualify, win my first match, beat Aleah James. You can see me go on to the main event with the heavy hitters, with the stronger girls, the bigger girls, it doesn't matter. I will walk out the new ASÉ Women's Champion.
September 6th in Charlotte. I'm going to bring what I always do. I'm going to bring the pressure. I'm going to be a bully. I don't care what they say, because that's what's going to get me that title.
You can expect me being the new champion.
I don't want to tell nobody what to expect. I feel like, you just got to commit, buy that ticket. Honestly, you just really got to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just know you in for a show. You ain't just our match alone, just the women's tournament is going to go crazy. But the rest of the card, like, there's no reason not to be there. Like,
ASÉ Wrestling is doing what the industry too often forgets. Putting black women front and center, not as sidekicks, not as afterthoughts, but as the main event. And when that bell rings in Charlotte, history ain't just being made, it's being claimed.